All right, what's good, people? This your boy Z, and I just wanna. Today is National Voters Day, right? So I'm encouraging everybody, like I've been saying for like the last 4 years, go vote, right? I want y'all to see something. You see this? This is an actual ballot, right? For all those who register to vote, you get one of these sent in your mailbox, right, to your houses, right? Now, since I live in California, man, this is what they give us, right? See, it says attention voters. This is why I'm allowed to speak on politics, right? This is why I am right. This is why I can talk about the governors, right? I can talk about politicians. I can talk about Congress because I actually vote. Okay, I could complain about who's voting, who's not voting. If you say you're not gonna vote, I can actually complain about it, right? That's why I can actually do it. I'm certified to do it because I actually vote. I take my time, and every year there's an election, right? Every 4 years, when it's time for us to vote on a new president, I'm right there at the ballots, right in my city, and my local ballots voting. Okay, I'm constantly voting on certain politicians and certain governors, right, certain senators to be in and out of there. Why? Because that's how much I care about my city. That's how much I care about my state and my country. Okay, I'm not just sitting up here talking, right? Now I want to say this now, and I want to be very clear, right? I didn't mean to offend, you know what I'm saying, convicted felons, you know what I'm saying, if you feel you want to vote. I'm not against you voting at all. The reason why I responded to Young Pharaoh, because Young Pharaoh is sitting up here encouraging people not to vote. Okay? That's not the right decision at all. That is stupid as hell. That's crazy. Right? That young man is not educated enough on what happened with Black history. He thinks everything is a hoax, right? People like him. This dude thinks that Freemasons control everything. Like, no, man. That's a conspiracy theory. That is not proven true. Telling his people to vote despite everything we've gone through in the last 400 years, right? Look at all the stuff that's going on now, right? Our people are still being killed innocently, right? We need to vote on certain sheriffs, certain deputies to be out of the police force, right? We need to vote on a congressman that can change these police force, right? That can change these police stations. That's what needs to happen. And by not voting, that means you're allowing the city to get away with what they've been doing for the last 20 something years, okay? By not voting means you don't care about what Congress does, right? You don't care about what these senators do, these mayors, right, of the city. You don't care about what they doing. For example, I'm a Christian man, right? Governor Gavin Newsom has shut down a church. He went out of his way to shut down the church twice now, right? That's who I'm worried about, right? We need a governor that actually cares because the church heals, man. The power of God is real. And when the saints come together, man, there's power, right? There's nothing wrong about people going to church. God is a healing God. He's a loving God. He's a forgiving God, right? I've seen people go there to the church and got saved, right? I've seen people go to church and get saved, right? I've seen people go there, man, to the churches, man, they get healed. There's nothing wrong with a pastor preaching the word of God. But how are you going to sit there and shut down the church, right? Why does Governor Gavin Newsom got something against the church? It's not right. That's why we need to go vote. Some of these governors need to leave, right? For example, right, y'all complain about Trump 24/7. All y'all, right, complain about Trump all day long, right? Well, now it's time to go vote against him. And I keep telling y'all this over and over again. The main reason why Trump got in office because none of y'all went to your ballots and got one of these. Nobody went up here and started mailing out their ballots. That's why he became president. Because people that look like him couldn't wait for Obama to leave out of here. The simple fact that Trump is a Caucasian male and they wasn't gonna vote for Hillary, all right? They wasn't gonna have no women in there, right? They voted for him. Let's just keep it honest, man. I vote because I care. Okay? Now again, man, this is what I got to say for the people that's been on my other channel, right? For my response to unfair, because y'all started to get on my nerves, right? If convicted felons are allowed to vote, then how come there's not enough of y'all voting? Right? That needs to be answered right now. That needs to seriously be addressed, okay? Please, y'all tell me this. Let me get understanding right now, right? If you knew you could vote and there's convicted felons can vote, then why is there not enough of y'all voting? Because last election, the polls see it shows, right? No, man, and I meant everything I said in my Blackout Tuesday video, right? I meant everything I specifically said, right? Go watch my Blackout Tuesday video. I said it, man. Us as minorities, black folks especially, we need to nominate our own candidate and vote independent, right? There's a such thing called an independent party. You don't got to vote for a Republican or a Democrat. You don't got to go red or blue. There's an independent party. Most independent candidates, they don't get enough votes at all. Yet they have the better. Their ideas, their ideologies, and their ideas are better than what Republicans and what Democrats have been bringing to the table. Because I'll be very honest, man. Most Republicans don't care about minorities like that. No way, man. They just all for them. That's more upper middle class and high class, right? They stick up for themselves. And the Democrats, the problem I have with the Democratic Party in general, they've done nothing for black rights, for minority rights in general, right? For these immigrants, right? Black folks that's being killed innocently, right? Providing jobs and this and that. They've not done hardly that much of a job. Obama tried to do something. They didn't let him get far, right? I'm just saying, man. They ain't really done much. They've done more for the LGBTQ than black people's rights in entirely. And that's true, right? So what I'm saying is, man, even Biden, right? Biden, to me, he showed his true colors, man. Biden is willing to stoop low to get you to vote, right? That's all Biden cares about is the black people votes. Biden don't really care about changing nothing. Because Obama had class. Obama need to get no Cardi B to represent him and talk about politics. Again, I got nothing against Cardi B at all, right? I understand Cardi B did what she had to do to make it in the industry. But Cardi B should be the last one to talk about any type of politics as ratchet as she is. That's not somebody that needs to be representing a presidential candidate that's trying to get elected into the White House. By Biden getting Cardi B, he give these Republicans all the more reason to talk about him badly. Yes, I had a video defending Cardi B because she's not Illuminati, she's not evil like that all. But again, the woman's from the hood. But Cardi B again does things that are questionable, right? She really does. This is a woman who decided to marry Offset, who doesn't really care about women all that much, right? Who still cheats on her in and out the strip clubs. This woman got the hottest woman there, yet you still want to spend your time in strip clubs cheating on her with other women, right? No, that's not somebody you need to be taken seriously. Because if that's the case, Cardi B could have got with a regular dude and been happy and not have to worry about that, right? I understand why she did it for her, but it was a bad move. Yet Biden has someone like her want to debate a Candace Owens over politics. No, ain't nobody gonna take her seriously. Ain't nobody gonna take him seriously at all, dude. That was the wrong move. Obama had Oprah Winfrey representing him, right? Obama had class. There's a difference. I told you, man. The only reason why Biden even got with Kamala Harris because again she's black. Kamala Harris is a snake in the grass too. I don't trust Kamala Harris at all. Go research what Kamala Harris all did. That woman has done nothing for black folks' rehabilitation. That she locked up for drug abuse. She did not do anything to try to rehabilitate them, right? Kamala Harris did nothing against these police officers at all while she was governor of Oakland, right? Of the Bay Area. Fruitful Station, that was based on when Kamala Harris was governor. She did nothing to convict none of those officers at all, right? Kamala Harris does not care all that much herself. And just because she's a black woman don't mean nothing, okay? Karen Harris talk on whoever going to take her in. She don't care how low she got to stoop neither. No, I don't. That's what I don't respect about Biden. Biden got no class at all. I can't trust Biden in no White House because Biden, again, there's plenty of black people he could get to represent him. He don't need to get Cardi B. There's other musicians like Wyclef Jean, for example, right? You could get Wyclef Jean, right? J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. There's better artists than Cardi B. You can even get Lauryn Hill, right? You get Lauryn Hill to represent you, Queen Latifah. There's better women. First of all, there's better. You got Beyonce. You could get to represent you, right? There's better women in the hip hop game that are more respectable than Cardi B. You got Erykah Badu, right? You got her. You got Erykah Badu. You got women who are decent that he can get to represent him. That are hip hop, right? That the hood will listen to. Cardi B, I don't know, man. That's the last person you need to be getting. Ain't nobody gonna take Cardi B seriously and no politics at all. Okay, that's nonsense. I don't know why he did that to get the black people vote. He don't freaking care. Or else he would have got some other black person, right? You got plenty of black people to represent you, right? You don't need to get Cardi B to be representing you, right? I'll even get Dave Chappelle. Even though Dave Chappelle's funny, he's into politics too, right? I'll get somebody like that. I'll get a Tyler Perry, right? I'll bring him in there, right? There's plenty of there's plenty of black folks who care, right? That you can get to represent you, right? Terrence Ellis Ross, you could get one of her. Why he get Cardi B? I do understand, dude. I don't, man. And Cardi B is not even black. She's Puerto Rican. Even though she's hood, she loves black people. But again, that's the wrong person. This is a woman that's out the strip clubs, right? From loving hip hop. No, you don't get someone like that to represent you when it comes to politics. That's why this is why I cannot trust Biden at all. But again, like I said, man, we need to vote for our own candidate, right? We need to have another revote meeting, right? And I noticed this too, right? And this is what's crazy right now, right? Notice, where's this state of emergency meeting when George Floyd got killed, right? When Jacob Blake just got shot 7 times, where's this emergency meeting, right? And I did tell y'all, right, that we need to have another one, right? No, it's Diddy, none of these people around, right? We need to have another meeting come November. Because again, man, we need us as black folks, man, we need to do our part to fix our own city and fix our own self, right? We don't need to be trying to trust in these politicians like that at all. The only way we're going to get these politicians to take us seriously is we show that we're not trying to represent what they are, right? That's the only way the nation is going to be taken seriously, right? Hebrew Israelites, all these black organizations, right, that we have protested alongside, man, trying to stop police brutality. The only way to go get these the governors to take us seriously is that we need to start nominating our own candidate. We need to show them that we're not going to vote Democrat or Republican no more. And again, yeah, you got you got the Candace Owens and the Terrence Williamses. You got those type of black folks, right? That still go along with that Republican, but that's them, right? But if you really care and you want to make something different, you want to change, now is the time, man, to state your opinion. Again, get you one of these. Register to vote, please, man. I'm all the time, every single year I'm voting. I'm always putting my polls in. I'm putting my votes in, right? I care, okay? So I'm allowed to talk about these issues, right? I'm allowed to talk this talk, right? But again, man, I'm not against no convicted felon voting, but if you're a convicted felon and you can't vote, go vote. Because I clear, there was a certain time when people who were inmates didn't have the right to vote. You know what I'm saying? This was back in the day. Like when Obama first became president, right? If you was a convicted felon, you was an inmate, you gave up your rights to go vote. They didn't trust you voting at all, right? Now, obviously, that might have changed. And if that does change, there is no excuses. If a convicted felon can vote, y'all got no excuses. Right? Y'all should be complaining. Again, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this again, right? If you don't have one of these, right? And when it's time to go vote on a president, you're not out there at the polls, right? If you're not out there voting on certain laws to be passed, then you should not be complaining about police brutality, right? Like Kaepernick did. That's one of the reasons why I got on Kaepernick, because he said he's not going to vegan vote. He said out his own mouth, I'm not voting for Obama or Trump. I'm not going to vote at all, right? Meanwhile, you don't go to go vote on the president. You go to vote on certain laws to be passed, right? You vote on certain propositions. He didn't talk about none of that at all. Neither did Kaepernick try to propose a law to be passed. Yeah, he brought awareness to police brutality. Okay, you did that, and we thank you for that. But again, what's that got to do? What's that's going to stop you from not voting? Okay, that's why I came at it like the way I did, and Black Lives Matter, because they told you the election was rigged, which that wasn't the case. Okay, so again, if you don't vote at all, right, you don't vote on no propositions, right, you're not voting on no congressman, no senator to be in and out of there, right, you're not going to vote on president, and you should not complain about what's going on in our society. You should not complain about these dirty, evil cops, right, that's been harassing and killing our black people. You should not complain about Donald Trump at all, right? You should not complain about Kamala, nobody that's in politics, right? You should not complain about none of these senators, right? None of these politicians. None of them. None of these people that take over the Youngby School, Unified School District, that take over our school districts, and it's not teaching our kids the proper curriculum, right? You should not complain about none of these things at all if you do not vote, okay? That's why I've done that video. That's why I got on Young Pharaoh, because that was stupid. And I'm not the only one that did it either. There's more than one channel that responded to Young Pharaoh, okay? But me, I'm telling you things that you want to hear. This is why I'm not worried about no Freemason. I'm not worried about no Illuminati member, right? I'm not worried about they. They is not like these evil societies. I'm not worried about no conspiracy theory, man. Because Freemason, Illuminati is not who we need to worry about. We need to be worried about these people in the White House. We need to worry about the governors, about congressmen. That's who we need to be worried about. The ones who basically decide who's going to be the next president, who can run. That's who you need to be worried about. I'm worried about these baby boomers, right? Who are 70 and 80 years old, who are still in the White House now, that's still racially biased towards my people. Black people, we can't even get a fair trial at all, dude. And I showed you that time and time again on this channel, right? I showed you what time it is, okay? These officers that should be going away for life are not getting prison time at all for shooting people like Jacob Blake, for killing Ahmaud Arbery, right? For killing Breonna Taylor. Stephon Clark, they're not getting jail time at all. That has to freaking change. We have to change that immediately. Right? How do we change that? Vote certain people out of there. That's how we change that, people. Again, and I do this because I care and I love y'all. But again, this has to stop. Okay? We got to change it. Right? And you young folks that's 18 years old that are allowed to register to vote, go vote. Do not be lazy. Don't do what just because you see your homeboy, your homegirl not voting, don't mean you don't do it neither. If you see your family going out there to the polls, you better go alongside with them, man. You young folks, right? They're in between 18 and 21 years old that are actually of legal age to go vote. You need to go do that. If not, go participating in a voting poll, right? Show that you care about your country. You're not too young to vote. There's no such thing as too young to vote, right? Anybody tells you you're too young to vote, they're idiots. Again, go out here and go vote. Go make a difference in your country for your people, right? Again, people who are 18, you young people, 18, in between 18 and 20, go vote. Again, go vote. Okay? Because it shouldn't have to take a TI to try to encourage you to vote at all. It shouldn't have to take nobody from hip-hop, right? It shouldn't have to take none of these celebrities to tell you to go vote. You should be doing that yourself. But if you don't vote, then don't complain about none of these issues, none of these problems, right? Don't complain about gas prices going up. Don't complain about minimum wage, right? Don't complain about none of these things, right? Don't complain about the curfew, right? About the pandemic, them shutting us down because of corporate. Don't complain about none of these things if you don't vote. Okay? Because there's things that the government's doing I don't like myself. But again, I can talk that talk, right? Because I'm walking the walk. I walk that walk. Okay? Y'all see this, right? This is an actual poll. Right, this is all the information about voting, right? This is all the information I have, right? You need to go vote, right? They want to know, is this still my address, right? So this is information they send you, right? That's inside. They send you information to see if you still got the same address, that you changed your address, right? These are all the things that you need to do, right? And there's no post. You don't even need a stamp, right? Go vote, man. I'm serious, man. Y'all need to go vote. Again, I can talk the talk because I walk that walk. I live what I preach. Okay? But again, I'm not going to, that's it, man. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. And speaking of Terrence Williams, I got a video coming from him too. Because him and Candace Owens, they need to understand what's really going on, man. Them people in the White House, Trump is not their friend at all. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just like Candace Owens, right? The reason why Candace Owens, the real reason why she didn't get invited to that Republican Congress or the Republican National Convention is because she's black. They don't want no black person inside that convention at all, man. They don't. Her skin color ain't welcome in there. That's the real reason, right? They only using Candace Owens as a tool. But as far as her getting close to them and being amongst them, hell no, right? Same thing with Terrence Williams. He didn't understand it, man. Trump is just using them as a marketing tool. Terrence Williams is just trying to get clout, but he don't realize they not his friend. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in another video, right? In the next video. I'm gonna get on Terrence Williams, right? Because again, I got some big fish I gotta fry, and that's one of them. But anyways, I hope y'all understand, man. Again, for people who are convicted felons, I'm not against you not voting. Okay? So I don't know why y'all coming on my channel, right? After I done got on Young Pharoh about telling you not to go vote, and you want to get on me because I say convicted felons weren't allowed to vote. There was a certain time they wasn't. That wasn't a lie. But if you can go vote, then why aren't you not voting now? Right? If you can go vote, then you ain't got no excuses either. Right? So don't get on me about how I feel about my opinion when you see what I'm doing. Right? You need to be doing the same thing. Right? Because ain't nothing gonna change. Right? A closed mouth don't get fed. That was the saying of the hood. A closed mouth don't get fed on this boulevard. Right? You got to ask and it shall be given unto you. Ain't nobody just gonna hand you no opportunity. Right? If you won't change, we gotta do it ourselves. We just can't wait on them. You can't wait on somebody to do what you want them to do. Okay? I'm not waiting for none of y'all. I'm doing my part. Now it's time to do yours, okay? So if you are a felon, you've been convicted, but you're out of jail, and now you free, you out of parole, go vote if you can. Go vote. I'm not stopping. I'm telling you, I'm encouraging you to do it. Yeah, somebody like Young Pharoh gonna tell you not to do it. I'm telling you to do it. Okay? So that's my whole reason behind that, okay? Business folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Shouts out to my subscribers who are still here. I love y'all, man. I do this for you. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned, and I will see you soon.